kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Young on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Left side here to Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down, Archer. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. And a little floater there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 from the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the option. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a second down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back. One drive, you're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Complete to number 89. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Young. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first down, Archer. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down at the 13.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Young quickly to the flat. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Focusing on me, check.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Archer. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
No gain.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll run on first down. Turner. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
31-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works